So I restarted the recording because I wasted basically 30 minutes, not seconds, 30 minutes with setting this up. But now I should be, because at first I didn't have the decrypted file because I deleted it, and I thought because I wanted to edit to the playlist, I just couldn't. So I downloaded a different one and wanted to decrypt it and then edit, but that didn't work either. So I had to go back to the website where it was already decrypted, and that's how I did it. Or maybe I don't even know how I did it actually. It was such a long time ago, man. It was such a long time ago. So this is from the Should Play Dual Destinies on 3DS. 3DS emulation is kinda garbage. Honestly, I don't think there's a lot of good 3DS games. Let's look at it. 3DS games, and then what's like the first 10? The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time 3D Ocarina of Time 3D, Fire Emblem, Legend of Zelda again, Shovel Knight, Super Mario 3D Land, Pushmo, Streets of Rage 2, which is not even a game on 3DS, what the fuck, Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward, Gunstar Heroes, The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask again. So it's just a bunch of recycled games from like different Outrun. What the fuck, dude? Best games, and it has 0 games. Shin Megami Tensei, Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker. That's like on the second page. This is the 47th or whatever. Resident Evil Revelations on this. What the fuck? That's crazy. Wait, what the fuck happened? Okay, I'm gonna close this website. Yeah, let's get back to this shitty game. I can swap between screens, actually. I don't know how much the resolution changes. There's like a very weird location for the screen. Like, you know, there's black bar on the right side and, you know, at the bottom and the top. It's like really weird, and there's a secondary screen, but if you swap screens, it changes the resolution. Because I guess the secondary screen is way smaller, so the bar on the left side or right side is way bigger if you change screens. So it's like impossible to put anything up there to cover it, because you can only cover it one way.
These are dark times, where the law has been reduced to rubble, and it's up to us to restore it to its former glory.
And it's up to us to restore it to its former glory, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It looks like your target finally decided to make a move.
So, I joked about how Apollo Justice, they just like said fuck to Apollo Justice, the game,
new partner on board.
with Phoenix Wright's character development in that game. They just completely toss it into the trash. It's like a pointless game at this point. Because Dual Destinies exists the way it exists, Apollo Justice is basically a useless game. It doesn't contribute anything to this fucking game franchise.
She's been with us for half a year, though I can hardly believe it. Anyway, her power will be our greatest weapon.
It's gonna be the most complicated and useless things in the game, probably. Yes, because what this game adds, on top of, I think, I mean, I don't remember what game introduced what. I think Justice for All introduced this psychic clock shit.
Time to bring it to an end.
So epic, so fucking epic, man, so epic. the game begins. Turnabout countdown. Count. Oh, I wonder who the villain is. The worst thing about bombs is how they are bombs, and erase and destroy without discretion bombs. Now all I have to do is spin everything on that little girl. December 17, 9:22 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Nope, not feeling nervous at all. It's amazing what a girl can get used to. Even a tense atmosphere like this is no biggie. You doing okay, Athena? Oh, Apollo. Yeah, doing great, like hum a little tune great. Oh yeah, well that's good to hear. Although I could have sworn I heard your voice crack for a second there. I'm that transparent, huh? Cracking? No, my voice isn't cracking. Nerves are still here, I tell you. This is Apollo Justice. He's a fellow lawyer at the office I work for. Apollo is the lead for the defense on this case. But I'm going to be there at the bench with him, doing what I can to help out. I'll do whatever it takes to defend Junie. Speaking of steel, how are you holding up? That explosion really did a number on you. I'm just happy that you're okay, Athena. Although, I can't pretend I have no connection to this case. That's why I'm gonna see to it that Juniper's name is cleared. And I'm sure you feel much the same way. You got that right. I won't rest until Junie is completely cleared of all suspicion. Apollo, Tina. Thank you for doing this for me. Junie. Hey, are you okay? So, let me switch screens. Sorry about that, I always seem to go into coughing fits whenever I get nervous. So, like you can see how much bigger the screen gets, and it also removes the top and the bottom black bar. But on the black bar on the right side is gonna become way bigger. But sometimes you have to swap between screens. It's just a necessity. So yeah, I figured B is not used for anything, like might as well have it free. This kind of thing never happens at home in the forest, though. This is Juniper Woods. She's my dear childhood friend, and she's also our client for this case. This news keeps repeating that Junie is the alleged bomber. But that's ridiculous. There's no way Junie would do anything like that. This is how a bomber looks like. I brought you a little snack, Tina. Just a little something from my garden. Hey, thanks. Is this an orange or a tangerine? Clearly an orange. It's an orange, my grandma says. That orange is the color of strength and endurance. Oh, I get it. Strength for the trial, right? Junie, you're always so good to me. Geez, look at me, standing here clutching an orange to my chest with tears in my eyes. Well, don't you worry. We'll be so powerful in that they won't know what hit them, right, Apollo? Yeah, that's right. Come what may, this is one trial. We just can't lose. Apollo! Apollo. Blood is seeping through his bandages. One of his wounds must have reopened. All this time, he was trying to put on a brave face, but he was really overdoing it. Mr. Justice. The trial is about to start, sir. Please proceed to the courtroom. What now? But Apollo is in no state to defend. Huff, huff. Arg. I have to defend Juniper. What are we gonna do? The trial is about to start, with or without us. There's only one other option I can think of at a time like this, but even if I caught him now, he would never get here in time. No, wait, there's something else I can do. Apollo, give me all the evidence for the case. Huh? What are you gonna do? Bailiff? Yes, miss? The defense would like to submit a substitution of attorney petition. Tina? You're not seriously? You just concentrate on getting better. I defend Junie for 15 minutes and then Apollo, Phoenix Wright will show up. All by yourself, but stop for a sec and think about what you're saying. So I realized that that Apollo Justice thing on Steam is Dual Destinies, Apollo Justice, and I think Spirit of Justice, but I just refuse to play Slop, which is remasters, because every single remaster in existence is Slop. So I'd rather play the emulation. It'd be like way worse resolution, but who cares? Emulation all the way. Plus it's free. You are never once. I mean, the fucking remaster is free too if you torrent it. I mean, to be fair. I don't do shit like that though. I never once in my life have ever stole a game from a developer. They rightfully deserve all of my money. For every single video game that came out in existence that I have played, I paid money for it. And full price, nothing. I don't ever fucking pay for a game if it's on sale. Like that's just, you know, that's just a spit in the face of the developer. If you really love and enjoy video games, you buy them at full price, $80. What's that for me, man? Anyways, you have never once taken a case on a loan before, right? No high problema, I can handle it, I think. But I guess it's really up to you, Junie. Would you be okay with me taking over? No. I believe in you, Tina, and that's enough for me. You're worried for me, aren't you? To be honest, I'm pretty nervous too. I think my heart might just burst out of my chest. But you're in no shape to stand at the bench now. So you just have to leave it to me. Alright, I can see your mind's made up anyway. I hate it that I can't be there, but I know you give your utmost to defend Juniper. You bet I will, rest assured of that. Epic. I don't even know when was the last time I actually played an Ace Attorney game. I think it was literally the Miles Edgeworth investigation, or maybe Gyokuten. I wanted to sound really fucking awesome by knowing the Japanese name of Miles Edgeworth investigations too, which had a translation for English, but they ruined the names. It sucks. I mean, the fan translation has the better namings for the characters, Ray Shields, and I don't even know what he's called in the actual official translation. Okay, those are awesome games. Gyokuten Saiban, I think. Second game is the best Ace Attorney game ever. My name is Athena Sykes. Psych? I'm still just a newbie, but I'm a lawyer. This is only the second time I have taken the lead in a defense case. It will be the first time I stand up there alone though. But I have to do this. I'm definitely not about to let anything bad happen to Junie. What the fuck, man? December 17, 9:46 AM. District courtroom number 5. I mean, whatever. Court is now in session. All rise. Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Wood. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is also ready, Your Honor. And what is the meaning of this? I was under the impression that Mr. Red Monkey would be my opponent today. Yes, well, a substitution of attorney petition was submitted just a few moments ago. Due to the explosion in the courthouse yesterday, Mr. Justice is unable to continue. I see. Well. Not at all surprised he used that as an excuse to run away. With me as an adversary, we wouldn't want to feign illness in order to escape. What? The nerve of that guy. I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. Well, I would if I wasn't so nervous. This arrogant jerk. You arrogant jerk. No, Widget. Is my hearing getting worse? I could have sworn I heard the defense say something just now. No, you didn't hear anything at all, especially not from me. How odd. I could have sworn I also heard something. Oh, that would be my indispensable partner, Widget. He sometimes blurs out what I'm thinking. Well then. If that's the case, then it's clear contradiction to what you just stated. The contradiction. You just stated that you said nothing. However, if the device of yours says what you're thinking, then you indeed said I was. What was it? Against at work? Actually, it was arrogant jerk. At any rate, what does it matter if it's a red monkey or a yellow monkey facing you? No fresh out of law school rookie can defend this witness. Mr. Payne, I believe that's enough. Let us get back to the case. Of course, Your Honor. I'm more than ready to show this little girl why they call me the Rookie Humiliator. I knew it. He really is an arrogant jerk. Arrogant jerk? Miss Sykes, if you continue to insult the prosecution, I will remove you from this court. I'm very sorry. I was just knee-jerk reaction. What the fuck? It seems so fucking stupid. Dude, is this fucking thing recording the game? Yes, it does. It's so fucking weird. Now then, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, if you please. Thank you, Your Honor. Now then, the incident occurred yesterday here at... What? Guys, what the fuck is this? Like, there was a bombing of a courtroom and they already have the court hearing of... Like, what the Somebody yesterday bombed the courtroom and then the next day, inside the fucking... courthouse, they already have a trial for the bombing. What the fuck is this? The incident occurred yesterday here at this very courthouse in the courtroom number 4. At that time, the trial for a certain bombing was being had in courtroom number 4. Ah yes, I was presiding over the trial as well. And Mr. Justice was there as a lawyer for the defense. Bomb that was being presented as an evidence suddenly went off during the trial. It was a terrible incident and courtroom number 4 was completely destroyed. Fortunately, we were able to start evacuation procedures before the explosion occurred. Just a few seconds more and it would have turned into a horrific loss of human life. But there was in fact one death, was there not? That is correct, Your Honor. When courtroom number 4 was examined after the blast, the body of Detective Candice Orme was discovered. She was to take the stand as a witness later in the trial. I suppose she wasn't able to evacuate in time. What a terrible tragedy. I must admit, I stumbled at least 10 times myself before I was able to escape. Maybe the court should see to getting you even shorter ropes. The victim's body was found near the entrance to the courtroom. I suspect she stayed until the very end to help guide the others out safely. Your Honor, allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report and details about the bomb. Cause of death, trauma to the back of the head caused by impact with a flat object. Time of death between 8 and 11 AM. How do I click details? Stop the enemy bomb added to the court record. The time bomb that destroyed the courtroom, it was hidden inside a stopped enemy when it was detonated. Okay, I know how this works. All evidence for the trial is filled in the court record. So what is Q? Okay, these buttons don't do anything. S, A. A does nothing. When I want to check something out, I just touch the court record button. I just touched the court record button. Okay. I was gonna say, press A to details. Well, which one is the A? Oh my god, bro. Uh-huh. So that's all there is to it. So W and then X. I love pressing X on the button. I better take a peek later. Adam, please call the accused to the witness stand. Defendant, are you feeling alright? You are looking a bit pale. I'm so sorry, I was feeling a bit weak when I first arrived here at the courthouse. But I am alright. June is really giving it her all. I would better make sure I do the same. If you could please proceed. Your name and occupation, defendant. Juniper Woods. I'm a high school student. Miss Woods, can you confirm you were in the courthouse on the day in question? Yes, I came to know Apollo Justice through my friend Tina. And so, I was there yesterday to watch his trial and lend my support. Something's wrong, June is really scared. Did you know I'm also known as the defendant humiliator? Did you know that I was on Epstein Island, man? It looks like I have yet another chance to show everyone how I earned that moniker. Does his arrogance know no bounds? I have to protect Junie no matter what. Hey, you arrogant Prosecutor Payne. What is it? You want me to demonstrate why I am known as the Rookie Humiliator instead? Deep breaths, Athena. Don't let him get to you. Prosecutor Payne. Junie is telling the truth. Mr. Justice also backed up her claim when we saw him in the defendant lobby. And Junie, he said that he was glad to get the lotus root you gave him too. He was? My grandma says lotus root is good for your eyes. She says that even... She says they can even help you see into the future. They can? That's the perfect present for a lawyer. And if that's true, I guess he must not have eaten them. There's a thing called a sweet meek girl like this blowing a courtroom to bits. I must say it's very hard to believe. So there's a website that lets you, so like, how masculine is my voice website. Gender voice vocal range test. Acoustic gender space viewer. Voice says a lot about you. Test your vocal. Apps that analyze your voice, masculine or feminine. Is there anything for a computer? Use this website. Acoustic gender. Wait, what is this thing? I don't get it, man. Like, what the fuck is this? You genuinely explained it to me. What the fuck? I'm afraid to own... Dude, this is so stupid. Like, look at this shit. That quick beige fox jumps in the air, each thin dog. Look out, I shout, or he's foiled you again, creating chaos. Monotone is associated with it. Dude, I don't get it. What is this supposed to mean? What the fuck? I don't understand. I literally don't understand. What is this? Like, what does this tell you? Like, it doesn't tell you anything. You can make a custom script. It's not perfect voices we can perceive as masculine. Just go above 150 hertz and you're doing the same as an app. 150 hertz. So like. But I don't know where it picked up the thing. So like, yeah.
The moon is in doubt over whether to be a man or a woman. There have been rumors, all manner of allegations, bold claims and public lies. He's belligerent. She's in a funk when he fails.
The fuck is this? So confused. Where is the website? No, I have to look it up now. Vocal range test. Okay, I guess allow microphone. Does that mean that I can speak now in OBS? Or what is this? Starts test, sing the results, sing your lowest note, sing your highest note. Press record button and sing your highest note you can for 3 seconds. Make sure you are singing comfortable and consistent. I'm not singing for you, idiot. Definitely not singing for you. Fuck off with that. Discover the power of voice. Dude, what the fuck is this? Where is this website? Your voice says a lot about you. Voice cell? Voice cell. Begin test. Okay, so this is me talking basically. Like, tell me what the fuck this is supposed to be. Like genuinely. Okay, I'm currently testing my voice. My favorite color is blue. Your medium was 152 hertz. I'm so sorry. Measured by voice cell. Voice cell. 155 hertz. Wait. So it's gotta be lower than that. Repeat test. Fuck you, man. Fuck this garbage. What the fuck are you saying, man? I'm like really good speaking English. 193 hertz. What? Okay, really deep voice. Fuck you. Okay. Fuck you. Not enough signal. Not enough signal. I'm currently testing my voice. My favorite color is blue. Sky is sunny. My voice is loud and clear. I'm proper mic and my quiet. Dude, fuck you! I'm currently testing my voice. I think my voice is really good. Especially when I'm like, I don't know. Repeat that. What are you what the fuck do you want from me? Like please speak loudly. Medium was 229 hertz. This shit is squeaky unaesthetic high voice. I don't have a voice. Fuck you. Voice frequency. Voice band. The range of audio frequency. Yeah. I think we have a deal, my friend. Currently testing my voice. My favorite color is blue. My sky is sunny and my voice is loud and clear. I don't know what the fuck has to say about this shit. 112 hertz. Median was mid. This shit sucks. That shit sucks, bro. I don't know. Typical garbage. I don't like the results. It sucks. I mean, obviously. I don't know. I think, in my opinion, internet should be deleted. There should be no like all these like words that end with cell, cell, incel. What else is there? Cell. All the cells. Slangs. Like cells. What's that? True self, fake self. What the fuck is that? I'm gonna be honest, like, people are so fucking retarded who come up with these words. Genuinely, what is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you if you come up with words like that? What is the meaning of this? Seriously, like, I can't explain anything, and therefore I have to make up a word for it. Did I disable display capture? I really hope so. Anyways, let's continue. Gonna open a window. Really has a shitty then. Gotta say. Must say it's very hard to make.
Objection!
Objection! Oh no, Your Honor. Don't let your seemingly innocent appearance. The defendant had a motive for committing. That's not true. I don't have any kind of motive. And I didn't even know the lady who was killed. I admit the investigation didn't turn up any connection and the victim and defendant. However, that doesn't matter. The only thing that does is that her objective was the destruction of courtroom number 4 itself. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Why in the world would Miss Woods want to do that? That's a very good question, coming from a novice such as yourself. But first, a question for the defendant. Have you ever been brought up on false charges? What? Why, yes, I have. And did that experience cause you harbor a grudge against the court system?
Objection!
Now wait just a minute. If that kind of thing was a motive for blowing things up, then every one of our clients would turn into bombers. So the point. We wouldn't have a single courthouse left standing in the land. I concede the accused isn't the only one who might bear resentment against the courts. Miss Woods is the only person who could have this. Why? Because we have found some decisive evidence that proves the defendant's guilt. That is how I believe it when I see it. The move is a very unique aspect of the plant itself. Your fingerprints actually someone just bent onto the fucking blob of your finger. What exactly was so unique about it? Why don't we have Miss Sykes answer the question? Ah, me? I noted that you appear to be very nervous and intelligent. I would like to offer you the chance to gain some confidence with such an easy question. Be any more condescending. Really, what a thoroughly unpleasant man. That is what did it just say? Nothing, not a single thing. Now let's see. What was I supposed to do at a time like this? Oh, I know, the court record. The information I need is somewhere in the court record. Right, Miss Sykes, hear your answer. What was unique about the bomb that blew up in the courtroom? Was it because it was instead of a stuffed animal. Maybe I shouldn't like swap things, it's unnecessary. Maybe I only swap it then. Or I swap it, then really. It's a fate. What kind of a stimulant does it take me for? The fuck is sorry, messaging. Mr. Payne, what kind of supplement do you take? If was stuffed inside a stuffed animal. Its evil intentions covered up by a cute exterior. It's just the what's it? Preview doesn't update by all tablets, so I think the recording gets stuck. But only because I think this is because I deleted the previous recording, obviously, like 30 minutes of struggling to set it up. Because this shit, since I can't edit to a playlist, I have to load it separately and then it puts the RetroArch. It gives it a whole new index, so it's not the RetroArch that I put it into the OBS originally to record that application. It's like a whole as different. Okay, it's a different ID for it. This is still the same shit, but I don't know. Have a cookie. The bomb that went off in the portal was indeed hidden inside a stuffed animal. Yeah, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? I didn't even look at the portal. I am fine, just like I said from the top. Just as I record, the bomb was stuffed inside a stuffed animal all the time. Never even got to take a look at it. But what direction does this impish elephant have the defendant? The answer to that question lies in another piece of evidence, which I have here. And what, pray tell? This appears to be tale, Your Honor, the tale of a poor victim of the explosion. This is incredible. Are you saying it's Detective Armour's tale? Yes, Your Honor. It belongs to this stuffed animal. It's called the Phony Fenty. Rather unpleasant name, if you ask. He's the mascot for a campaign to eliminate false evidence and false charges. Exactly, his motto is phony evidence is strung up. That's so wrong on so many levels. The Phony Fenty's tail is made of vinyl. Found something. Pendants, fingerprints. Us? Are you delusional? Phony Fenty provided the prosecution with all the evidence we need. It clearly proves that the accused handled the bomb. It's clearly as fuck, man. Bringing fingerprints are on the fucking thingy. But that doesn't make any sense. Why would June's fingerprints be on it? That does appear to be pretty irrefutable evidence. The court accepts it. Only Fenty tail added to the court. Schools, do you have an explanation for it? I don't understand. How about you? Do you have any plausible explanation? Well, I actually have. I can't do it. I can't think of a thing. It would be better to come up with some for jury's sake. Then produce an answer. We could always go straight to the ruling if you prefer. Oh no, I have to say something. Words don't come out. Oh no, I can't get my voice to work. Why now for? I thought I overcame this. Maybe I'm still not ready to. Really bloody stuff coming up. Oh yeah, right.
As you can see, there is no room for debate.
Objection!
Why, it's you!
Sorry, it took me so long to get here, Otten. Apollo explained the whole thing to me over the phone. Daddy. He asked me to come here. Come help you out in this place. Thanks for coming. I hate to admit it, but I was having a real rough time on my own. Oh, I don't know. I think you were doing just fine. You hung in there, giving me enough time to get here. Still, turn things around. You got it, boss. Boss? What? Oh. Showed up out of the blue. If it isn't, the famous Phoenix always managed to surprise me. It just slams the dust. Your Honor, Mr. Payne has called for an early ruling, but I believe there are still many things that need to be deliberated. How did Mr. Wood's fingerprints wind up on the stuff then? How was the bomb even detonated? Until these questions are answered, I assert it's impossible for a fair ruling to be made. You are absolutely right. Let us continue from where we left off. I assume you have no objections or something? Hey, none at all, Your Honor. Woods really looks like she's having a hard time. Jill is really struggling, Mr. Wright. I get the sense she's afraid of the courtroom because of yesterday. It was understandably very traumatic for her. Poor thing. And here she is back at the courtroom, being so brave. I would like to make a request, Your Honor. If at all possible, I would like to have Miss Destinies lobby. Given the defendant's condition, very well, I grant special permission. Go get some restroom. Be rested. Okay, thank you. Sorry about this shit. Phoenix Wright. Watch them. We're looking forward to me. Been a while, Mr. You're more clueless than I have heard. I do believe you mean. How do you do? I am Gaspin Payne. I am the younger brother of your long-standing rival, Winston. What? Long-standing rival? When were we ever rivals, let alone long-standing? You see, Mr. Wright, I will cleanse Winston. Face him. Looks like this royal pain is going to be as thoroughly unpleasant as the other. Your Honor, prosecution would now like to call a decisive witness. The witness will testify as to how the accused detonated the bomb in the courtroom. Well, please call your witness. Witness, name and occupation. Yes. Name Ted Bonnet. Very funny. Occupation, bomb disposal specialist. Oh my, what a strange robotic voice you have. Speech synthesis by typing. Same as me talking. Sounds exactly like a robot. Can't you speak in normal manner? I can. You can? But I do not like to speak. Speaking is inefficient. Energy expenditure, speaking, typing, understanding. What an odd witness. Mr. Donate was in charge of the bomb for the trial and was there on top. Being a bomb squad specialist, do you have any relation to the defendant? Negative. I first met the girl while on the job. Many people are employed by the police. I know only a fraction of it. However, I was shocked when I first discovered the body of the victim. I was the first one to know the scene, on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body. So it was the person who discovered the body. He is here to testify about the circumstances surrounding the moment of the explosion. Very well, the court will hear Mr. Tony's testimony. But at the very least, show this court some respect and remove the face guard witness. Oh my god, witness testimony when the bomb went off. The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name HH3000, operated by timer or with a remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down. Even though the bomb was supposed to be disarmed, it somehow got switched on. Precisely, activating the timer is very simple. Connect via a switch on timer. Monkey could do it. I'm sure even you will be able to. Guess this makes you the blue monkey. Battle of fun. I would now like to begin my cross-examination. Mr. Tonate, what is that? HH3000, aka a bomb? Bomb? Yeah, great googly moogly. Mr. Tonate, I demand you disarm it this instant. Assembly complete. Deep 5.3 seconds, 0.2 seconds short of my best. Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I'm not exactly a spring chicken, you know. This is an exact replica of the HH3000. It is used to practice disarming bombs. Disarm success, explosion failure. An exact replica of the bomb that exploded, is it? That's what it looked like. I submitted a photograph of the real bomb taken just before the trial. Dimensions 10 H x 10 W x 10 D. Weight 12 pounds, I guess. Perfect replication. The bomb does appear to be a very good copy indeed. Yes, however, I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. There's a very puzzling wiring setup. It is regrettable I could not replicate. Because that's enough. There's no need to replicate anything here. HH3000 bomb updated. Oh. Yeah? That's it? What is this? Now, if the defense would like to begin their cross-examination. Why would... Where has Miss Sykes gone to? Bernard, you can come out now. Hey, Mr. Wright, let's get to work. Guess you were pretty scared, huh? What? I don't know what you're talking about. It was about the boy. Hey, put a sock in it, Widget. As transparent as ever. Now let's see. Where were we? We're at the cross-examination. Oh, cross-examination, of course. Seems disoriented. Wonder if she's alright. Maybe I should ask Katana if she remembers how to cross-examine. That before. Now she'll be fine. I better ask. Athena, you remember how to conduct a cross-examination, right? What? Of course I do. What kind of lawyer would I be if I didn't? Now, don't get upset, but what do you say to humoring me with a little review? Got it. Basically, we examine a witness's testimony and compare it against the court records, searching carefully for any inconsistency. Green text represents a witness testimony. Touch the right arrow to advance to the next statement. Touch the left arrow to go back to the previous statement. Pay close attention to the testimony, and when you have found an inconsistency, touch present or to open the court record. The court contains information on all the evidence we have at our disposal. You can use it to look for facts that conflict with what the witness has said. When you find something, present X that evidence to refute. And if nothing conflicts with the witness's testimony, that's when you press L, the witness, for information. Find any inconsistencies or lies in the testimony and reveal them to the court. That's what cross-examination is all about. So I remember it just as I thought it. And it was a nice refresher course for me. If you can't find any contradictions, and you flop up too often, don't be afraid to ask me for it. Press X to consult with me when the consult partner appears. I'll let you know where I think the suspicious statement is. Sounds good. I'll be counting on you if I get in a bind. Alright, it's cross-examination time. This is where the unfunny YouTubers would, YouTube commenters would say, oh, what did they say? Like, as a something, as an X, I can confirm, or no, it's my favorite moment of X thing was when X did. No, I don't know, but it's like, it's, you know, the Morbius meme is like morbing time, and they like try to say it's when did Morbius come out? It was like 2018 now. Morbius. 2022, dude. 22. 4 years later, you still see comments about this. It's unfunny. It's unfunny as fuck. When the bomb went off. I like. Oh yeah, it goes like, I like when Phoenix Wright said it's cross-examination time, and they cross-examined all over the place. It's basically. Bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence.
Hold it!
You say that you disarmed the bomb, but are you really sure it was disarmed? Absolutely, I can disarm anything. Flash. That looks more like this is dismantled than disarmed to me. Oh, pardon me. Let's see, is there any chance you could have forgotten to disarm the bomb? Possible, I do not make rudimentary mistakes like that. They say to err is human. Although the jury is still out on this guy. If you must know, Mr. Wright, according to the court's own records, the fact that the bomb has indeed been disarmed was officially confirmed. I guess I can rule out the possibility that he forgot to disarm it. Did you talk about the bomb in a little more detail for a court to donate? Certainly.
Hold it!
What was the approximate size and weight of the bomb? It's okay. The information is also written on the photograph. Oh yes, here it is on the back. According to this, the case is made out of alloy plating 5 inch, an inch thick. It certainly sounds like a one thick and very bit of metal. I bet if I drop that thing on your foot, you'll be hopping. If you drop that thing anywhere, I will be hopping for the nearest exit. Very well, I believe the court has heard enough about the bomb itself. Mr. Tony, you were keeping an eye on the bomb. What? Where were you watching from? Wait, why is there a microphone icon? I see a microphone icon as well. What the fuck? I have to do in this game? I was watching from the gallery when I saw it.
Hold it!
Why were you in the gallery? My duties may have been over for the moment, but I wanted to watch. Even though the bomb was disarmed, you can never be too careful. Explosive devices are very dangerous things. Admirable, responsible of you. A model to be emulated. Intra-emulator. I practice disarming bombs every day. I practice assembling them too. The disarming part I get it, but assembling? Well, I have you know that I practice presenting evidence every day myself. I see, but do you ever practice having evidence presented to you? Presented to me? What no I? Then you cannot very well call yourself a professional yet, can you? That does it! I'm gonna start practicing having evidence presented to me every day. And you better drink some coffee, boss. We're gonna be pulling an all-nighter. I don't think that will be necessary. Worth either or of our time. So, Mr. Tony, what did you witness from the gallery? I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down.
Hold it!
Isn't it? After them. You saw it counting down clearly with your own eyes. I would hardly think a timer as small as the one on the bomb could be seen from the gallery. These goggles help you see very small things clearly from very far away. I can even see what you had for breakfast by looking at your tag. Well, right away I suddenly feel like a bug. Why do I suddenly feel like a bug under a magnifying glass? I guess it's possible he saw the timer if he was wearing those goggles. I'm not so sure, there's something that just doesn't sit right with me. I don't think I follow. Bomb was completely hidden inside a stuffed animal. The well concealed in fact that it didn't even look like a bomb at all. We're trying to find a testimony that conflicts with the evidence, right? That's right. Listening carefully to Mr. Donner's testimony is just the first step. To that, it's a matter of talking. Look at any evidence that seems relevant. Remember, you can touch present or when you want to open a door. Find evidence that conflicts with the testimony present. Let's see. Testimony is about when the bomb went off. So I would think what state it was in at the time would be pretty important. Bomb that didn't look like a bomb because it was inside a stuffed animal. Okay, very easy. That's inside of fucking shit. So, ow. C? W?
Objection!
So you say you saw the bomb's countdown. Right. Of course. Here you saw it counting down to 0. And I say that you are clearly lying. What are you talking about? There is no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside a stuffed animal. Destinies, how can you claim to know the bomb was about to go off? And you couldn't even see the timer. My god, so epic. Got him on his ropes. But no. That does seem like a glaring inconsistency. It does. How do you explain this? Well, that was great, Mr. Wright. You found the contradiction right off the bat. Always remember that. When you find an inconsistency in a witness's testimony, there's always a reason behind it. It could be a lie hidden, meaning a secret, whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out. Pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it, right, boss? Now the question is, what can we dig out of this? Well, let me see. No, there must be some mistake. Oh yes, of course, I remember now. The sound, I knew because of the sound. Sound? What sound? When the timer of this type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, beep. Sound of the bomb counting down. Beeping noise. Okay. I suppose it would be possible to notice that even with the bomb inside of the stuffed animal. I simply made a mistake, my bad.
Objection!
How in the world did you hear such a tiny little sound all the way from the gallery? These goggles, man. Listening for the sound of a bomb's time is an integral part of my work. Nice lie. I constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it. I hardly think training would help you hear something so soft from so far away. What now? Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to do. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not? Not like disassembling a toaster. He's just showing off. You keep asserting that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here? Your skill as a lawyer, being suspicious is not an attractive quality. And you're just overflowing with that attractive qualities are. Or perhaps you have some proof that I did not hear the sound? Well, no. What? Seems suspect. But it's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something. If I have this correct, the prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. But I don't understand, Mr. Payne. I believe the person to be... That's simple, Your Honor. Mr. Tony happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb. What? What's this now? Happened before the trial started. It was then Detective Army and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bombed the evidence. Lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial. Looking for a chance to get at the bomb, Miss Woods was already there in that lobby. Vergova surely rearmed the bomb and steered at remote switch. Remote switch? Yes. The switch that controls the bomb remotely, duh. It has been missing ever since the incident. I think remote switch. The switch that starts the time bombs come down, it was stolen just before the blast and it is now missing. I switched in just read that shit XD. Like you cannot read it on Reddit up there. Reddit. Reddit Army. Reddit Army assemble. Fuck it, Reddit, actually. Useless low IQ people. I am partially to blame. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport. And they were rearmed and stolen. Oh, fuck, am I so tired. And they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer. The defendant that used the remote from inside the courtroom started attacking.
Objection!
I can use this so unequivocally that the bomb was rearmed in the lobby.
Objection!
The bomb was safely secured in the transport case. The only time it was outside of the case was in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it. Someone other than Mr. Tony could have opened the case and taken the bomb out. Possible, the transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you see this number here? That is my identification number. I have the only key that can open the case. Bomb transport case, the case Tonit and Detective Army transport bomb in. Tonit has the key. Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. Dude, this is so annoying. Court record? I have to press X. Oh yeah, I can only press X here. Okay, it just shows this. I'm gonna present my badge. This guy is 55. You have no proof that it was Miss Woods who stole the remote switch. And by the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. What sort of court system is this? But what do I have is a piece of evidence that proves the defendant handled the bomb. And oh, the tail. 5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 deciseconds. The defense's advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes. Talk about a rotten hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as the trump card, I'm at a bit bigger disadvantage. Here's we will have to hear from the defendant herself once more. I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I would like to recall Miss Woods to the stand. Plus, you have no objections, Mr. Wright? I'm worried about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make a 10 of it. I can read your feelings, you know, boss. Yes, there's no hiding from her. Don't worry, I know we need her testimony. But if anybody picks on her again, they pay you. Because she's already on anger level 1. Don't worry, I stopped the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her. The defense has no objections, Your Honor. In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there is just one more thing. Right, is it? Yes. Dismantling bombs is my job. Jump. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try it. The guy is hiding something. I just know it. Now, if you will excuse me, Bailiff, please go out the lobby and bring back the defendant. Junie. Hi, Tina. She looks even worse off than before. Not very, Junie. We are here for you. Thanks, Tina, and I do my best too. I will on the courthouse because you bear resentment against the courts, correct? No, I just hate your fucking stupid fucking subhuman face. Of course not. What's that you say? I barely hear you. this fucking piece of shit. I haven't done anything wrong. This prosecutor's scary.
Objection!
What an impudent little girl. Stop acting innocent and tell the truth. This is getting ugly. You rearmed the bomb because you wanted to blow up the courthouse. Admit it. That's why you went to the lobby where Mr. Justice was. Isn't that right? Right. Can I go give the prosecutors next? But of course not. Do we have to review courtroom matters 101 again? Can't let the creep that bullies innocent girls like this off so easily. I haven't forgotten about how you did it. Don't worry about me. Stab Junie. Her heart's crying out. She's so scared. So very scared. Like Athena speaking something up of with her heightened sense of hearing. And it sounds like this time is the voice of Miss Woods. Don't deny it, you stole the remote switch and used it in the courtroom, didn't you?
Objection!
Your Honor, please put a stop to this. The pain is badgering the defendant. Yes, Miss Woods does seem quite frightened. Mr. Payne, I ask that you behave more like a gentleman. Oh, but don't you know, Your Honor, there is no more gentleman than I. As a gentleman or even a gentleman would behave like he does. Don't let the rude ruffian win. No, me fool. How dare you call a gentleman such as I a rude ruffian? I attend the manners class every Saturday. I'm more than just a mere gentleman, I'm a genteel man. Not when you're terrorizing a young lady, or not. I demand my money back from that manners class if I were you. I should probably be the adult here and stop with them, but it's really funny. Mr. Payne, that will be enough. Certainly, Your Honor. No further questions. Let's move on to the defendant's testimony. Woods, please share with the court what you were doing with the bomb when the bomb went off. When the bomb went off. Well, that day, I was watching from the gallery. The bomb went off, and rubber started falling. It fell on top of me. Oh. June is clearly in pain being forced to for the bombing like this. She can't even get the words out. This isn't going to work, so what now? Hey, wait a minute. Even if she can't vocalize what she wants to say, she can listen to what's inside her heart. Yes, now is the perfect time to use Athena's power. You can hear it, can't you? Cries of Miss Wood's heart. Yes, and they sound incredibly strained. She's so scared, I think she could collapse at any second. Athena has a unique ability, you see. With her finely tuned sense of hearing, she can hear the words of the witness. In a sense, she can sense how a person is really feeling in the tone of their voice. Yes, it's all up to Athena and her special ability now. As I'm saying this, Athena, I want you to use the analytical psychology you studied and listen to the testimony of Mrs. Wood's heart. Hey boss, I give it a go. After all, this is the whole reason I put up all that effort in studying analytical psychology. Off gates, let's do this! What the fuck is that? They are holographic. Pinga Mobob can show us how Miss Woods is feeling, right? In a nutshell, yes. The emotions and images that I picked up on just now by listening to her testimony, I can enter all of that into Widget and use the mood matrix to analyze them. Epic as fuck. Mood markers here reflect the fluctuations in Junie's emotion. When she feels happy or is enjoying the memory, the happy marker will light up. When she feels angry or frustrated, the angry marker will read. When she feels sadness or is frightened by a memory, that marker will blink. And when she feels surprised or confused, the surprise marker will let us know. So with your special ability in the Widget's Mood Matrix program, we can track how Miss Woods is feeling as she testifies. Talk about the wonders of technology. Yup, now let's give it a shot. Picking up on some kind of discord or noise in Junie's heart. See here, this is what the noise looks like in Mood Matrix. It's a result of inconsistencies between her testimony and her feelings. If you can pinpoint these inconsistencies, the noise level should drop. Hey, it's time to listen to Miss Woods' true testimony. I'm so confused, what is this? That day, I was watching from the gallery. The bomb went off, guys, and rubber started falling. Fell on top of me. Why is she happy about it? I think I have a good grasp on Junie's state now. The power of Athena's is incredible, and I'm seeing the unexpected emotion that's inconsistent with the content of her test. Already? Look at this, when she says it fell on top of me, the happy marker is reacting. But look at that, that is odd. There must be a reason for this contradictory emotion. You need to do some digging. When you find an unexpected emotion, touch the pinpoint L and then select the unexpected emotion or reaction for a mood marker. What the fuck? Got it! This is registering joy when we was the rubber falling. There must be a reason for this. Good. As the rubber was falling, was there also something that made you feel happy? What? Mr. Wright, the feeling of happiness is spreading throughout Junie's heart. Keep going on this point, and I bet Junie will start to calm down. Oh yeah, Apple. Great, let's hear what she has to say. Just as I was about to escape the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled, I tripped. And then rubber started falling on top of me. And I really thought I was done for, but just then Apollo came and rescued. Apollo? He used his own body to shield me from the rubble. But that's when he sustained those. How do you feel, Junie? Did talking about Apollo give you some courage? Yes, Apollo is just like the sun, strong and bright and warm. Just talking about him makes me feel like a leaf undergoing photosynthesis. See? Coughing stopped all of a sudden. Oh, you're right. Thank you. Looks like we were able to draw out some new tests. Pretty neat, huh? But there's still some noise left, meaning there must be some discord in Junie's heart. I guess we have to keep going then. Let me put this information and update the mood matrix and we're good to go. You remember what to do, right? When I find an unexpected emotion, I should touch pinpoint. That's right. And then you select the unexpected emotion from mood markers. You can find the reason for the discord in her. Yes? Okay. Get back to the video game. Then we should be able to draw out even more new testimony out. Update. Yep. Okay. What I was done for. But then Apollo came and rescued. You were happy when Mr. Justice, weren't you? Yes, I was really happy. Was there also something you had said about it? The reason I ask is, when you were describing how you were rescued, we sensed a little sadness. Oh, I think it's probably because of bomb rep Rini. Rini? Bomb rep Rini? What do you know? Something new? That's right. I brought my stuffed animal, Bomb Rep Rini, to watch the trial with me. Bomb Rep Rini and Fumi Fenty are brothers. That legal word could inspire a whole line of merchandise. I had Bomb Rep Rini with me while I was watching the trial, but it wasn't until Apollo saved me that I realized I had lost him as I was running away. My poor Rini, a victim of the terrible bomb! Oh, I know. You can see what he looks like in this poster. Oh, there's the tail. For the campaign to eradicate fake evidence and false charges. No more bomb reps. Only Fenty and bomb rep Rini, huh? Nothing against the campaign, but why an elephant? Rhinos. Right. I don't sense any discord in Junie's heart anymore. So easy, so fucking easy. I hope there's gonna be like a defendant who's gonna have like noise level 100% and each of the emotions is gonna take up 1% noise level. It's gonna be so. So I guess that means we managed to draw out all her testimony. That's right. I just make an update with the new info. So do you think her new testimony will help? Absolutely. I don't know that I would have done without you. I don't know what I would have done without you. So bomb rep Rini these two screens are so separate. Isn't there a options mode toggle? Yeah. Large screen side by side. I mean, single screen is, so that's the only, yeah, copying them. Yeah, I mean, this looks cancer. I always found this one the best. Like DS and 3DS porting is like so, just such a like unconventional system. The PSP is like the only. Was in the courtroom when the bomb went off. Now that we know that, it changes the meaning of that other piece of evidence. All I have to do is present it at the right statement. I was rushing from the gallery with bomb wrapped Riney. I tried to run, but I was too late. Before I could get out of the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled I tripped, and the rubber started falling. I was done for, but then Apollo came and rescued me. The jury's complete testimony, not bad, huh, Mr. Wright? Focus on the new statements. The existence of bomb wrapped Riney should turn this around in our favor. Changes the meaning of a certain piece of evidence we already have. All I have to do is present it at the right statement. So I guess it's the first statement. Let's present it then. Present and... Yes!
Objection!
Miss Woods, I know this trial has been very hard for you, but you can relax now. You are without a doubt innocent. Right, what wide assertion are you making now? My wide assertion is simply this. The two stuffed animals were mixed up. Tail defendant's fingerprints were found or wasn't the fault. It was the tail of her gallery companion, Bomb Wrapped Riney.
Objection!
What? What nonsense? I can see the above stuffed animals, yes, but they are completely different characters. Elephant and Rhino, they are as distinct as the defense lawyer and the prosecutor. But are they really so different? Both defense lawyers and prosecutors try to protect the peaceful law. Even elephants and rhinos have some similar characteristics. They are both grey, for example. Anyway, this poster is all I need to prove my assertion to be true. I may direct the court's attention here. Clearly see how the two got mixed up. Well, would you look at that? Two tails are exactly the same. Yes, exactly. The two stuffed animals are based on entirely different animals. But the design of the tails is exactly the same. Ah! Order! Order in the motherfucking cocksucking court! As long as the possibility exists that the tail belongs to Bomb Rap Tiny, we can no longer consider it to be decisive proof that the defendant handled one. As things stand, I consider the charges against the accused unsubstained. Unsubstained. I don't know what it was. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Oh, yes, of course, Your Honor. Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You turned things right around. Yeah, it's not over yet, but at least we managed to hold out this. I believe that brings our proceedings for today to a close. Payne, I'm afraid you have some serious investigating ahead. Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Let us reconvene tomorrow. Court is adjourned. XD. December 17, 11:56 AM. This court defense lobby number. My voice actually hurts. I wasn't even talking. I think I play Soldier of Fortune, but oh yeah, oh my god, what a terrible game. Don't even remember. I don't want to remember, man. At the end I had to activate God Ball. The Osprey fights in this game is so in that game. Anyone played Soldier of Fortune here on Xbox? One of the worst games ever, like genuinely. So bad. Because I'm not really playing the game. What the? I don't. This game. Okay, first case. There's Blackula in this game, and I always wanted to see what he's like as a prosecutor. Because I didn't like the prosecutor in the 4th game, Clavier. I felt like his wall ski, or like this, not his wall design, but like how he approaches cases was like boring. Edgeworth, Godot, and Blackbeard. These are like the best prosecutors, according to. That's so exciting, boss. We did it. True to the form, we managed to just barely pull it off at the very last moment. True to the form? Gee, I never knew you had such a glowing opinion of me. Thank you for everything you are doing. You did great, Miss Wu. Really stuck it out. And you got really brave at the end, just when we needed you most, Julie. Thanks to you, we were able to turn things around. Well, you were the one who gave me that courage, Tina. Really? Thanks. To be honest, was I any help at all? Of course. Without you, we would have never gotten out of that tight spot. That's good to hear. I may still have a lot to learn, but you can bet I'm going to give it my all. I'll be so good, one day you call me your partner. That's what I like to hear. Analytical, I call it. Ready to do so, the readers of Tina's true potential is beginning to really shine through. Now? Hey, where's Apollo anyway? Good question. I almost forgot about it. Same, man. It's like a developer saying that, oh yeah, Apollo exists in this universe. I assumed he would still be here in the lobby. Oh, I know. Maybe he's still in courtroom number 4. Courtroom number 4? What would he be doing at the scene of the explosion? When I came out to the lobby to rest, I told Apollo about the bomb rep Riney. I told him I dropped Riney in the courtroom as I was trying to escape before the blast. And then Apollo said he had an idea where Riney might be, so we went to take a look together. I guess Apollo can be pretty nice when he wants to be. We went looking for Riney together before he were brought back into... Right? Yes, I had some time to rest, so I was able to go and look for him. But then they called me to number 5 to testify. Apollo insisted on staying there, though. All those injuries, I wonder how he's managing. I think Apollo might have figured something out. Wonder what it was. Told me I'm going to look for evidence. Hear your name, Juniper. Maybe he found some new piece of evidence? Anyway, we would better go and get him. Good idea. December 17th, 11 p.m. District Court courtroom. What the?
Where are you, Apollo? Trial's over for today! Come on, I know you're... No.
Damn, now Apollo is dead too. Same game? Yeah. Press no. Fuck you, man. December 18, 9:34 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 5. This isn't exactly how I envisioned the second day of this trial, but given how things ended yesterday, good morning. Mood sure is tense. Not that that's any surprise. Oh, hey, did you read the paper this morning, boss? Paper? It came out of left field. Didn't read it, then you don't know the big news. Somebody spotted an abominable snowman way up in the mountains. Tell me you know the difference between a paper and a tablet. It might show up in the forest where you live, Junie. You will better watch out. Okay. You really should read the story for yourself. I couldn't even begin to do it justice. Justice? Justice. Oh, breaking the world. Breaking the... I have to listen to this. Breaking the world. Breaking the law. Breaking the... bad this song didn't. It's gotta be the one that has the justice.
America's
What's this song? Breaking the law, breaking.
for breaking the
Breaking. Judgment. Oh, it's not justice, it's judgment. Okay, I'm stupid. Huh? Oh, poor Apollo, and it's all my fault. Sniffle! Tina, stop! Oh, Julie, what was I thinking? I'm so sorry. Is he dead? What we found yesterday was not Apollo's dead body, thank goodness. He had been assaulted by someone with a blow to his head and was lying unconscious. We rushed him to the hospital right away and it looks like he's going to pull through. But it was still quite a shock to stumble onto a scene like that. Is Miss Woods alright, Otti? Well, I managed to get her to stop crying. Now she's resting on the sofa over there. I guess she really feels responsible for what happened to her. Poor Junie. She believes that the reason Apollo was attacked is because he was helping her look for something in that courtroom. Oh, yes, I can see why she would do that. By the way, how are you doing? Oh, me? Yeah, you. I know you are concerned about Miss Woods, but are you? Right. Me? I'm doing just fine, boss. I mean, yeah, it was a huge shock, but I'm alright. People who have studied analytical psychology are great at times like these. After all, they have learned how to control their own emotions too. Somehow, I don't think it's as easy as she makes it sound. But there's no denying she's a real trooper. Apollo doesn't remember a thing, does he? Yeah, he can't recall anything from the time right before he was assaulted. Nothing about what he was doing in the courtroom number 4 or who. Doctor said it's probably due to that hit they had. Court of law and memory at that. I know how it is. Wait. Oh yeah, that shit happened. Justice for all case 1. That's so stupid. That actually happened. I mean, that's why they made the, you know, the correlation. But who in the world would do such a thing? Yeah, just wait till I get my hands on the car and we hurt our Apollo. You know what I should play? What's it called? Fucking Jacket series. That shit was so. Okay, now that since there's like AI, joke is attorney mods. Joke mods. According to Hero of Laws add across 25 months. Oh, Goodman is like I'm telling you, like how the fuck nobody talks about this. So like if you just type this in, it wouldn't be. There's this whole Goodman Ace story. What? Okay, bro. That's funny. Gary's mod courthouses, dedicated maps like TTT courthouse. He allows players to use these at oh, okay. Nomadic asset replacement. Skyrim objection. Deep galactic comeback team. Oh, okay. That's a so good many. Okay, that's funny. It's just funny. No, Tina. I thought you said you were in control of your emotion. Let's just focus on happy Miss Woods, okay? But I admit I'm just as upset as you. Okay, boss, you're right. Apollo's assailant can wait until after we clear Junie's name. That's the spirit. Now let's see. I would better check the court record one more time before the trial starts. Memory serves when I have more than 6 pieces of evidence. I should be able to switch pages with plus. Or on looks like Earth to Mr. Wright. I'm ready whenever you are. Alright, get ready to rumble. Bet, motherfucker. With everything that happened with Apollo, I didn't have time for a proper investigation. I can't let that stop me though. I have to get this right for Miss Wood's sake and Apollo's too. Don't worry, there's gonna be like contradictions in witnesses' testimony. December 18, 9:50 AM. This report from number 5. I like the addition of these like videos. Damn, that's like funny. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Wood. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is also ready, Your Honor. Now then, I believe I instructed the prosecution to further their investigation. Were you able to locate the remote switch? I'm afraid the remote switch is still missing, Your Honor. I must say I'm disappointed, Mr. Payne. Not angry, just disappointed. I apologize, Your Honor. Isn't that the job? What the fuck? Isn't that the police's job to gather evidence and then they... So, the way this fucking works is that the police conducts an investigation. All the evidence that they have found, they seize. When the trial comes or before that, they show the evidence to the prosecution, which is the state, because the state needs to put the accused, like the suspected person, defendant, behind bars. So they tell everything to the prosecution, so they can use all that evidence to build their case against the defendant. What the fuck is this? The prosecutor should go and look around for evidence. I mean, I don't know why I'm so like conflicted about this game. It has always been like this. I don't know why I'm surprised. It just sounds funny. It's really funny actually. Like a prosecution is just as unprepared as I am. That is a separate matter, however, that I would like to bring up during this time. Separate matter, you say? And what that might be? I assume you are aware that another incident yesterday? And of course, the assault on Mr. Justice Prince. Uh-oh, I see, bringing that up. Yes, what a truly harrowing experience. Poor Mr. Justice. At the time of the attack, Mr. Justice was with the doing what I think is prosecution wishes to indict Mr. Charge of Mr. Justice. Order in the court. Mainly, and after deliberation, here is the courtroom bombing. The assault of Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this. But I believe there is a connection. Justice. Hold. Please take a moment to consider these facts. Both events occurred in courtroom number location, courtroom number 4, where the unconscious Justice has been discovered. As you can see, it's quite close to where Detective Armour's body was. These are these related? Diagram of the courtroom. The question is whether the culprit feels the need to detect sin. Why indeed? What do you believe their motive to be? I believe Mr. Justice wants something by Miss evidence that fingered her as the perfect moment. Means he found something to taking it. Thursday, and so I surmise that the defendant if Mr. Justice cut off the head.
Objection!
It was devastated when we found Apollo. Thanks, please don't remember. It is the prosecution who believes that by deliberating Mr. Justice isn't or to draw you ever closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself. Well, it is hereby officially indicted on the charge of assaulting Mr. But why are you listening to the Mr. Although, considering our condition, you might have told me I'm going for evidence. your name. Give it a 2 incident. Not really. I would like to start by hearing. Trevor, Bailey, please bring Miss Woods. I'm sorry. Stop. Yes, she's still really upset. We went to the ruins of Court with Mr. Justice. Yes, I did. Good. Then please say about what happened. Along with during the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a fit of coughing. Yeah, maybe even like Edgeworth shows. I think Edgeworth shows up on the Destiny. I don't know. I don't think he's in Spirit of Justice. During the trial yesterday, I was like how the series also went through the countless. That was the first one which introduced. I guess that made sense. Like a lot of like the trilogy itself. I wouldn't have known about this. I don't know. Because I'm on GB and yes. Like when do I don't want to start this conversation. I think remasters are pointless really. Person can look for games if they really want to. Like they can look hard enough to find games that are be interesting. Remaster doesn't need to exist. But I was glad that I was really just starting. Apollo stayed with me and we went to the court. Then I was called back to the. Apollo insisted on staying with me. I swear I didn't protect Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a man? Just to stay by your side while you were feeling well. What an admirable young man. I thought his loud voice was only. May look a little imp times, but really nice. I hope she didn't her wrist backhand. Honestly wonder why did Mr. Justice stay behind in the. I think Apollo might have figured something out. Something. Kind of something. Something to do with the courtroom bombing, kind of something. Oh, new evidence for the case, was it? Big kind of something? I believe so. He mentioned looking for some evidence and I was called away.
Objection!
I thought there is a connection. Defendant has told a very big lie, Your Honor. What lie is that? And she heard Mr. Justice would be looking for evidence to attack him. If you attack him, you have the chance to disprove it. No.
Objection!
Never. Woods repaid Justice's kindness with fire. Found the proof. How deep? What on earth? Did you see it? There in front of Mr. Justice's right hand. Why the fuck? Did you see it? They're in front of Mr. Justice. Witness the message he left us. It's written in blood. Wood. Why isn't it? That's right, Your Honor. There's Woods in capital letters. Submit the Mr. Justice left us with the name of his attacker before he came. Oh, that can be true. Why would Apollo try him? Right, the nerve of him leaving that message. Why would he do this? Hey, don't take it over. I don't understand it any more than you do. when we discovered Apollo yesterday. There was nothing there. Didn't even have a chance to rush over. As soon as security heard Athena speaking, they ran in and cordoned off the area. After that, they were there in Portland before we got here. We couldn't investigate anything ourselves. Still, I never thought they would find somebody, right? Alan, please begin your crossing. Oh, what the fuck? Alone with Apollo. During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by...
Hold it!
Do you always cough when you get them? Yes. Cough, cough. Right, please do not make noise by pressing it. The belly. Let's have a relaxing. Not to dive into the process. You know, ask her about her hobbies and crushes.
Hold it!
Why exactly did you go to the courtroom? Went to look for my medicine. Not my coffee. Medicine? Why would your medicine be important? I dropped it the moment. Don't rep Riley. He was keeping my medicine. There's a little compartment I can type of pocket. That's where the bomb was. I had put my medicine for my coffee and the bomb rep Riley. When I told Apollo about it, he said he would help me. There was so much rubble in there, I was worried, but there was no rubble or anything in front of me. When we got inside, Apollo and stayed there. I started looking for my eye. Oh yeah. It was so nice of you to do that for him, in spite of all his injuries. He saw something kind of just like she makes it sound. I think Apollo was some kind of god. Oh wait. So that's why he went to the room. Quite a little. Are you around the witness stand? Are you sure about it? I'm sorry, did I say something wrong? Oh no, of course not. I was just testing. That's fair. Yes, I'm sure that's well reasonable.
Objection!
That's right. I guess maybe he wanted to start from point in the. He was being so brave and strong. But that's odd. Under the circumstances, he couldn't have been capable of that. He was, and might not look it, but he really is brave and kind too. No, that's not the part I'm finding fault with. Someone has a crush on him. Why are you claiming is something that no one should have been able to do? I should think anyone brave and kind if they wanted to be. True, anyone can be brave and kind, but if you... Please take a look at this diagram. In the courtroom in the state, how was it possible to walk up to the witness? Oh. I see your point. Rubber blocks up the access to the area around the witness. Does such a tiny inconsistency even matter? Perhaps the witnesses remember. Great, now I'm not so sure it matters. A real man doesn't make mountains out of molehills. But that's precisely what Mr. Wright does best. I co-slander you. So was it really impossible to... I have to say, it's a bit hard to tell with any accuracy. Diagram. Payne, do you have any other photos of the crime scene? Oh, let me see, Your Honor. Oh, yes, I have one more. It is this more pulled backwards by President. Huh? What's that hunk of metal? Yes. Hey, is that metallic object in the photo this bomb transport case? That's right. Is there some problem? Oh yes, that transport case was there in port number 4 when the bomb went. Must have been there ever since. Oh, that's it. Have you remembered something? Yes, I just realized. Position. Different from before. Position of what? The position of the big metal thing. Bomb transport? Yes, when Opulu and I went there, it was in... Well, this photo was open space. Where was the transport case? And Mr. I recall, I think it's more to the right. Right, then that means that is over there at the top. Here's where the transport case was, and what difference does it make? That God. It has nothing at all to do with what.
Objection!
Where the transport case was has everything to do with the discussion. In fact, it's so important that it's enough to turn the prosecution's argument on its head. What? Yeah, that certainly sounds very relevant indeed. You sound as though you know where the case was at the time of the attack. Yes, Your Honor, this diagram represents the crime scene as chronology. And this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault process. But that was bomb transport case was here at the time of our attack.
Take that!
Your Honor, I assert that this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault. That's inconceivable. Woods, was this where the transport case was when you first... Yes, that's where it was. Thank you, Miss. I'm sure the court has noted an interesting fact about this condition. The transport case covers up the writing in blood. Exactly. The transport case was in their possession at the time of the assault. Then no message could have been written there because the case was already in the bay. Which leads us to conclude that Mr. Justice couldn't have left that bloody writing.
Objection!
Why should we believe the defendant's claim that the case was in a different position? He's obviously lying.
Objection!
The fact that the case was moved after the assault of Mr. Justice is proved by more than Mrs. Wood's testimony alone. What? And where is this proof you are talking about? It's right here in the crime photo. I'm keen to see this proof myself, Mr. Wright. What in the photo indicates that the transport case was moved to the assault? Really, what indicates it? Oh, okay, I see this marks. For the proof you need, your honor is right here. I'm afraid I don't follow. Right, I'm sensing feelings of doubt from you. Which means you're just taking a wise step in the dark, aren't you? Ouch, you're good. I bet you can also tell how I'm about to feel in a few seconds too. You just earned yourself a penalty. But it's clear as day that's what transport case will move up to take another look at it. So it's just I suggest you give it another time. Oh no, I might have crashed it. And it's right here.
Take that!
What you have to press? Look. Right here? What the fuck are you saying? No? I don't get it. What is this?
Take that!
I'm so confused. What the fuck? You can see the marks. Hello?
Take that!
Oh, okay, so that one specific spot. Okay, whatever. Please take a look at the mark that runs over Mr. Justice's bandages here. I see it, but what is it? The mark was made by one of the casters from the transport case carrying the bomb. As the case was moved, it ran over his bandages. In other words, the transport case was originated to the right of Mr. Justice. Then after Mr. Justice was assaulted, the transport case was moved. What? Just as Miss Wood said, the case was covering the writing at the time of the assault. Therefore, it was impossible for Mr. Justice to have left that message in blood. No. You did it, boss. The real name biter was to pull it up. But that should bring down the prosecution's claim like a house of cards. Ordering the court. It was a very clever deduction. It was nothing, Your Honor. Nothing but pure genius. Take that. Boss, I'm sensing a definite smug and braggy vibe coming on. I have just one question, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Mr. Justice didn't leave this message in blood. Then would it? Huh? Oh. Well, the real killer. Like I should have taken the train of thought through to the last station. Well, I've heard a lot about this. So this is Mr. Wright's famous bluffing technique, is it? Of this feeling, it brings back memories of the old days, back when you carved out a name for yourself by bluffing your way through thick and thin. Gee, Mr. Wright, the judge kind of makes you sound no better than a two-bit con man. You made your argument with such confidence. I would like to hear your answer with just as much confidence. Until the judge asked the question, you didn't catch on either, Buster. What now, boss? I hope you didn't bluff your way into a corner. Big Phoenix, think. There must be a way through this. I have to dig my way to the truth somehow. You could have written the message in blood. Robert, think of this. Apollo didn't leave the bloody writing. Maybe it was Apollo's attacker who wrote it and made it look like Apollo did it? That seems like the most reasonable explanation. Wait a minute, I just realized something. What is it? Look at the amount of blood in the bottle. It doesn't look like Apollo that very much. I wonder if it's even possible to write out rules with this much. Just this one. Alright. Looking Apollo didn't lose that much blood. That might be the factor why he survived the assault. And since there was no bullet of blood that was out his attacker. Guess so. Wasn't his attacker, then who else would him? Someone else. Wasn't Apollo who could have left the bloody message. I mean, it's this guy, for sure.
Take that!
The person of the bloody writing? And what do you base this claim on? I really need to base my claim on something? Boss? Of course you do. Don't tell me you don't have anything at all to back up your assertion. Nothing in particular, really. That won't do, Mr. Wright, but the penalty will make up for a deficiency very nicely. It wasn't Apollo or his attacker. When you think about who was at the crime scene, there's only one other person who it could really be. Wasn't there another person who shed blood at the crime scene? Oh, okay, I understand now. Sure.
Take that!
To be honest, I don't actually have any real proof of this. But I've gone this far. There's no turning back now. Casually bluffing. Guys, I think I'm gonna stop here. This is a very funny game. I'm gonna make a save. Hopefully it stays. I mean, how the fuck else can you save this game? Oh yeah, you can save. Just... Oh, okay then. When did this game came out? I mean, I think 2013. The Destinies. 2013. PlayStation 4. This. Oh yeah, because of the whatever. Like, wait, no. How does this exist on PlayStation? It was also released Nintendo Switch. Oh yeah, with the Upload Justice Ace. 2024. It wasn't released for PS5 and all this shit. Okay, whatever. See you guys in the next.